Yeah, it's okay to read from like full screen. It's okay. I'll eventually figure out how to. There we go. I'll eventually figure out how to make that work. Okay, but for now, let's actually hop into what the SCP Foundation has to offer to us, shall we? Okay. Let's start off with 1310, Examination Room 10. That is a hard one to guess what the hell it's talking about. I got my G Fuel once again. Hopefully not as potent as yesterday's, because I had some trouble sleeping afterwards. It's dripping! It's dripping soon! That was a lot of drips. Ugh. This bottle sucks. I should get a new one. Okay. Examination room 10. I don't know. I can't think of anything that would make sense in the SCP world. Of course, it's a special room. It's a specific examination room, yes. Of course, duh, but I don't know what I can do. I don't know. Also, I finally have the button for just having normal. Bigger. It's all set up now. We love to see it. Alright. We're starting off with a higher rated one, Euclid as well. The building containing SCP-1310, that's how it goes, has been designated site. It is to have the appearance. Let me just reduce the volume on my side here. It is to have the appearance of being condemned and awaiting demolition. The door leading to SCP-1310 is to be open for at least 20 out of 24 hours per day, in order to minimize possibility of generation events. All specimens emerging from SCP-1310 are to be detained for questioning. Following the questioning session, all specimens of -A, B, and C are to be treated with Protocol England 1310-84. Can you imagine you're there with your partner, making sure the door stays open. You're like, okay, so far so good. We are almost at the last 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes. We almost got it, bro. We almost got it. And then the strong wind comes along and just shuts the door closed, and you just there like, no. Not like this. SCP-1310 is the designation for Examination Room 10 at the former redacted. Wait, hold on, let me double check if the redacted. It never was in the redacted. There we go. Pedriatic Center located on the campus of the redacted Medical Center in Ohio. SCP-1310 has the dimension of 5 × 3 × 5 meters. The room is designed for simple medical examination of individuals under 18 years of age, and is decorated with an animal-themed mural on the western wall. It's all the typical apparatuses of a mundane medical examination room, such as a case for syringe disposal, a sink, a supply of gauze and tongue depressors, and an examination table. SCP-1310 enters an active state when the door to the room is closed for an average or span of 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Okay, good. So it's not like the door can shut real quickly and in the first seconds something bad happens. Like you got time to open the door again. You're good. You're solid. After that time has passed. I'm not gonna play that song. Why do I still have that song? There we go. Much better. As that time has passed, at least one human being will emerge from SCP-1310, having been generated within the room confines. The process by which the generation is done is not understood, and attempts to record the inside of the SCP-1310 during the generation process have resulted in failure of all electronic equipment. The generated humans will fall under 3 specific categories: one under the age of 18, hereafter designated -A, and one which the first specimen will usually treat as its parent or guardian -B. In some cases, A third specimen, -C, will be generated. Grandma? Is it a grandparent? Identifying itself as a doctor or nurse employed at redacted Pedriatics. Okay, no grandma or grandpa. I was off the mark there. These subjects will have memories that correspond to actual people and locations in the town of Redacted and surrounding areas. However, these memories are fabricated. No records of any instance of -A and B have been found as of the date of writing. 2000. Despite items such as social security cards and driver's license being found on several of the specimens. Addendum 1. Following the acquisition of SCP-1310, instances of -A, B, and C ceased appearing for a 4-month period, believing there to be a link between the status of the redacted Pediatrics facility and the appearances of -A and B. Dr. The researcher overseeing containment of SCP-1310 ordered the clinic be reopened and operated as normal for a period of 3 months. During that time, new instances of -A appeared within the same number of -B. Instances of -C were generated as well. See document 2 for details. Well, here we go. Document 2. Tell me why ain't nothing but a planes. Tell me why ain't nothing. I knew I was onto something if I let patients into the clinic. SCP-1310 outputs new instances of -A and B. I have formulated a theory that SCP-1310 exists simultaneously in at least 2, if not more, universes. When the door to SCP-1310 is closed in both the opposing universe and in this one, then SCP-1310 reroutes the people within the room to this universe. The only discernible difference between our universe and theirs is that the instances of -A and B do not exist in our universe. Request testing to see if inter-universal traveling is possible using SCP-1310. If so, then perhaps we could get into contact with the other universe in Foundation. Doctor, this is like the 3rd or 4th SCP that allows them to potentially connect to a alternative Foundation. And I will be honest, just reading about the door makes me just think of Monsters Inc. Like the door just closes. And suddenly, the next thing you know, Sully just walks through. It's like, boo, boo, and then the Foundation just like, it's like, tranquilize him. Sully just gets fucking knocked out. It's like, oh, gets dragged into the SCP Foundation world. Mikey is just on the other side, like, what happened? He hasn't come back in a couple of hours. It's like. What? Okay. Doctor. Request. I love that movie. Oh, thank you. Thank God. I just reminded myself that I forgot to change the chat font colors because I still don't understand why it does that. You know, I don't understand why it even though I have 2 different chat boxes, why it shares the font color. Because like I have a white for all my gaming streams, but I need a black for the SCP stream because otherwise it's hard to see it. Although I could just give it. I mean, if there's a way to give it an outline, I haven't checked. It kind of changed a little bit over the time. Okay. Dr. S request has been approved. Testing is scheduled to begin 7th, 26th, 2000. 12th, 1st, 2000. 3rd, 12th, 2000. Edit, 7th, 5th, 2000. It has been almost a year since Doctor has requested testing with SCP-1310, but has not been able to test as D-Class have not been requisitioned to him for testing. By the way, Jay, did you... Of course, right now it's not proven, but it's very highly hinted on that in Monsters Inc., when they interview the monsters to say like what the baby did, what the child did, one of the monsters says, the child flew over my head and started shooting lasers. Maybe you heard about this, right? That child that was flying overhead and shooting lasers might be Jack from The Incredibles. Because in The Incredibles 2, you can see him that he shoots lasers out of his eyes, and there's like a moment where he disappears from the reality. So and of course there's this whole thing how like Pixar movies are all linked together. So there's like this whole thing of like the baby that that monster's talking about that flew over his head and started shooting lasers. It's actually Jack and not Boo. This issue is to be remedied ASAP. Final edit. Which I wonder what people do you agree with that? That it is Jack, or do you think that's just? I mean, again, Jade. Yes, definitely. Because like, of course, there's always like signs that every Monsters Inc. Every Pixar movie has some sort of connection to each other. So. But I wonder how many people are like, oh no, that's not Jack at all. That's just some monster saying some random ass stuff. Final edit 7th 12th 2000. Doctor has canceled testing, citing a lack of test subjects. 05. Incident B-31 on the 5th 12th 2000. SCP-1310 was opened for cleaning, and a single specimen of -B was found inside. I'm pretty sure it's Jack. Yeah, no, I think so too. Especially with Incredibles 2, like showing what else Jack can do. I also love that how long it took me to understand why Jack was called Jack, because like every child is named after the superpower in the Incredibles, right? So like Dash, he's super fast. Violet, ultraviolet light. You cannot see that with your naked eye. And it took me forever to realize that Jack is like supposed to be a play on Jack of all trades. That because he has like so many different powers. Like I didn't realize that until like what like when I was like 18. It took me a while. You said that you worked for the Foundation. Why should we? I didn't just work for the Foundation. I was your research assistant. You went on for hours about your bullcrap theories about it. How fortuitous. And if you were my research assistant in this other universe, what, pray tell, were you doing inside of SCP-1310? You asked... No, you told me to go in there. Then the door shut, and when I came out, nobody remembered who I was. Because you do not exist in this universe. Now you claim to have a girlfriend named, oh my god, -B-31's size out there. Get your head out of your ass. Excuse me? I didn't realize that until now. You didn't know that Jack was, his name was meant to be Jack of all trades? Oh. Really? Ever hear of Occam's razor? Well, it's a simple explanation. The room importing people over from other universes are completely random. Or people from this universe going into SCP-1310 and entirely erasing people from this timeline. Don't be absurd. All the evidence suggests... Join this for a second then. You remember all the times you were going to test it on humans? See if they could go into other universes, how the test never happened. What if it did happen? Nobody remembers it, because that's how SCP-1311 works. I think we're done here. No, we aren't. And one last thing, I know about all the specimens emerging from SCP-1310 that you never reported. There must have been, 12 of them? Maybe more, all in D-class uniforms? God, escort him. Sound of struggling. Listen to me, you hid data. -B-31 directly addresses the microphone. I have proof, listen to me. I have proof. You motherfuckers, I have proof. End log. While I will admit that he did have some valid information on the Foundation, there is no evidence to suggest that I hid evidence. In the other universe, perhaps, but in baseline, there is no reason for me to hide evidence. What do I gain from it? Hopefully we can get Protocol England 1310-84 over with and make sure he never tries to bother us again. In a follow-up interview conducted by Foundation Security at site, -B-31 directed staff to Dr. Office where a file containing photographs of unknown -B subjects was located, along with several notes regarding the alleged missing data. All -B subjects were wearing D-class uniforms. Due to the gross incompetence displayed by Dr. regarding SCP-1310, his employment has been terminated as of the 4th, 20th, 2000. Containment procedures will be updated by the Anti-Meme-Tick Division. Oh, okay. And memes are oh yeah, gotcha. In accordance with the findings presented by -P3105. That's karma, bitch. I'm sorry, but that's pure karma. He was like, no, what are you suggesting that I hid information and I just simply forgot about it? What, do you think I'm some sort of fool? You think I'm some sort of idiot? Do you think I'm dense? Of course I did not hid information. Why would I do that? And next thing you know, one of the guys just like, what's this? It can't be. I don't know how that got there. I must have forgotten about it. Oh, just like the guy said you would. Just like he said you've forgotten about it, huh? You absolute buffoon. You bigot. Look at yourself. You played yourself. Congratulations.